Welcome back to Wizard Supercoach. I've actually got some time this week, so I thought I'd make the most of it and do a quick trade video. Now, of course, teams aren't out yet, so this could change, but I doubt it. I'll just get straight into it. So I'm going to use another boost. So that's going to be the third one used already. And I know people are going to disagree with that, but as much as I hate to admit it, the game has changed. It's definitely more like fantasy now, the fantasy light or whatever they call it. So, I think you got to be aggressive. And given where I am now, around that 7K mark, I want to keep being aggressive and climbing ranks. So I'm going to do that this week. And if it backfires, then fine. But yeah, playing conservative, I don't think it's going to really get me anywhere. So I have a plan. So obviously using the boost this week, and then next week the plan is to get rid of Jordan and Grundy, and they'll become English and I don't know, someone else. I'm not too keen on Ryan Marshall. I know he's cheaper and stuff, but with English, you're paying for consistency. You're pretty much going to get yourself like a solid 120 at least every week. So I'd rather just set and forget English, Gawn, not have to worry about it. Hopefully Gawn doesn't get injured. So the trades for this week, how did I do this? Billings was first out. So I know I said in the last video that he might go big against the Crom, which it still could happen. Low percentage, of course, but even if he does, he's got the bye next week. So yeah, what are you going to do then? So he's got to go. Now this was a tough decision. It was between Darcy and Dempsey, which I think a lot of people are having the same dilemma. So I've gone Darcy purely for the money. I think Dempsey will probably, he might be like a Michelini or whatever. He hopefully will drop off a little bit and won't make too much more money. I mean, whoever started him, he's already made his money. And yeah, I don't really want to get on late because I've only got this, you'll see I've only got this one spot for a forward rookie right now on field. And I think Darcy's fine, considering there's upside in points with the other players I'm about to get. So that's the first one that frees up money. So now what do we got? 364 grand. So the next one to go is Wines. I did think about keeping him for about 5 seconds, but the fact that he's older and there's already a hamstring issue or whatever it is keeping him out for a week, I don't want none of that. I don't want to be dealing with that later on when it's going to stuff up what I'm trying to do. So he's going right now, and he's going to become Jack Steele. Am I 100% confident that Steele will be top 8 to 10? No, not 100%, but I think Steele will be thereabouts, and I think he's underpriced right now. The main thing is he's the main man in the St Kilda midfield. I know a lot of people are going to Took this week, but he's got points to share with Anderson, Flanders and Rao. So that was the main reasoning there. Plus Steele on Norwood Oval, he should get 40 tackles or something insane. So I'll back Steele in. I think he's got, because of the tackling and stuff, he's got other avenues to score. And then the last one. Now, originally I wasn't going to use a third trade here, but then I noticed it was 280k. I don't want that just sitting on the bench. Or not in play, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to fall behind. So Zach Fisher's gone. I don't think he'll do too well on the small oval. And plus he's just not really doing anything anyway. He's still going to have those scores, I think, where he pumps out like a ton or a 120 even. But you're also going to get the 70s and stuff. So it's just, I don't want him in my team anymore. So Fisher's gone. Flanders now gets substituted forward back to where he started in my initial team. And this was hard. I was tossing up going between Took and Tom Green. So by getting Took, it would leave me about 80 or 90k, I think, for next week to try and help get Grundy up to English. But I'm not that confident that Took will be 8 to 10. I think Steele is more likely, to be honest. Yeah, it's just more of a gut feeling, so I think you got to follow that. I would rather just pay up and get Tom Green straight in. I know he's expensive and he's probably going to drop some coin eventually, but really it's just about set and forget at the moment. I don't want to have to wait for that or have to watch him keep pumping out huge scores that I'm not getting. And yeah, the scoring difference between him and Took is going to be a fair bit, I think, in the end. So I'm trying to plan ahead as much as I can here. So I'll just complete the trades. And then I'll try and run through what I'm trying to do. So long term here, just looking at the lines, there's not a single line that I'm 100% confident on who are the top 6 or 8 players. So in the back line, I've already got Stewart, Dacos, Sheasel. Ryan is the obvious one. He'll be the 4th man there. And then I reckon Whitfield probably 5th or 6th. And then you could raffle it between the next 3. It could be anyone. It could be Houston. It could even be Clark from Fremantle. I just don't know. So again, with the green one, I'm really confident that he's going to be, and it seems bloody obvious to say, but he's going to be like, well, probably top 3. So safe pick. With the midfield, Crouch, I don't know if he's a keeper, but I think if he keeps averaging what he is, then, and I think that's completely realistic. He could quite possibly become like an M9, or if you have that luxury, hopefully I do, or the last one traded out at least, something like that. But yeah, he's doing really well. And then Steele, Butters, Green, Bont, I think are keepers. So the only ones I'm really confident on joining them as keepers is Sarong. Well, let's see. I need the list. It's too hard off the top of my head. Sarong's the obvious one. Now these guys, they're not all going to stay above here. Like, this is Gary Ablett territory. It's not going to happen. Merritt and Sarong and Green, they were the 3 that I was confident on. So I think I don't know why. Out of them, I just want Green. Probably because he's the most owned. It kind of feels like a safer pick, I guess. And then, yeah, the forward line, I've got no idea, honestly. I've got Heaney, Flanders and Powell already, so I don't know outside of those 3 who the other 3 will be. We'll probably have to wait for like DPP or something. Although it doesn't look like there's any midfielders that are going to get DPP that would be top 6 forwards anyway. So let me know in the comments if you think I'm making a big mistake here with the 3rd boost, and also let me know who you think is going to be top of their line, and if I've missed anyone, if I'm making any mistakes. But yeah, good luck. Hopefully your trades go well, and that, depending on teams, this doesn't change at all. I don't see why it would, but yeah, I'll see you in the next one, and have a good round.